This book challenges the traditional approach to manifestation, cutting through the vague theories and unrealistic promises often found in self-help books. Instead of simply visualizing and hoping for change, it delves into the deeper mechanics of energy, mindset, and aligned action. It reveals why many people struggle to manifest their desires and provides a practical, no-nonsense method for achieving real results. Introduction. Most manifestation books focus on vague ideas of positive thinking, visualization, and blind faith, leaving people frustrated when their desires don't materialize. This book takes a different approach by cutting through the fluff and revealing the real mechanics behind manifestation. It explains that true manifestation is not just about thinking positively, but about aligning your energy, reprogramming your subconscious mind, and taking intentional action. It exposes the common myths that keep people stuck in a cycle of hope without results and provides a clear framework for transforming thoughts into tangible success. By understanding how energy, frequency, and mental conditioning work together, you gain the ability to shift your reality in a practical and predictable way. This book emphasizes that manifestation is not magic, but a process that requires deep internal work, emotional mastery, and consistent effort. Instead of endlessly consuming self-help content that promises instant success, the reader is challenged to break free from passive wishful thinking and take responsibility for their results. The key lies in rewiring the subconscious mind, removing limiting beliefs, and executing a structured plan that aligns thoughts, emotions, and actions with desired outcomes. This book acts as a wake-up call, urging readers to stop seeking shortcuts and start applying the real principles that create success, abundance, and fulfillment in all aspects of life. It delves into the science of how our thoughts, emotions, and actions emit frequencies that shape our experiences, revealing that true manifestation is about harmonizing these elements with unwavering focus and intention. The book highlights that many people unknowingly sabotage their manifestations due to deep-seated fears, doubts, and negative programming instilled from childhood. By exposing these hidden mental barriers, it provides readers with powerful techniques to dissolve resistance and cultivate a mindset that attracts opportunities rather than repels them. Unlike superficial manifestation teachings that promote unrealistic expectations, this book emphasizes the importance of persistence, discipline, and the ability to maintain high vibrational energy, even in the face of challenges. It stresses that true transformation requires both inner and outer work, changing thought patterns, strengthening self-belief, and consistently taking inspired action toward one's goals. Furthermore, it explores the role of emotions in the manifestation process, demonstrating how suppressed fears and unresolved trauma can create energetic blocks that prevent desired outcomes from materializing. Through step-by-step guidance, the book helps readers develop emotional resilience, self-awareness, and a strong sense of self-worth, which are crucial for aligning with their manifestations. It breaks down the misconception that manifestation is solely about attracting what you want. Instead, it teaches that it's about becoming the person who naturally embodies and magnetizes abundance. By shifting focus from external desires to internal transformation, readers learn how to raise their energetic state, cultivate unshakable confidence, and take aligned action that moves them closer to their goals. The book also discusses the importance of working in harmony with universal laws, such as the law of vibration and the law of cause and effect, rather than relying on wishful thinking. It presents real-world strategies that integrate psychology, neuroscience, and energy principles, making the process of manifestation more tangible and results-driven. Readers will discover why many fail in their manifestation attempts and how to overcome common pitfalls such as inconsistency, impatience, and attachment to outcomes. By the end of the book, they will have a deep understanding of how to consciously create their reality, replace old limiting beliefs with empowering ones, and sustain the momentum necessary for long-term success. It shifts the reader's perspective from passive dreaming to proactive creation, instilling the mindset, habits, and strategies required to achieve real, lasting change. Instead of falling into the trap of endlessly seeking new manifestation techniques, the book teaches how to master a practical, repeatable system that works in alignment with one's true self. Through deep introspection and intentional effort, readers will finally break free from the cycle of unfulfilled desires and step into a reality where they are in full control of their success and happiness. Chapter 1. The Truth About Manifestation. Many people misunderstand manifestation, believing it to be an effortless or magical process where simply thinking about a desire will make it materialize. This chapter shatters these misconceptions and reveals the truth about how manifestation actually works. It explains that manifestation is not just about having positive thoughts or using affirmations. It is a dynamic process that involves deep subconscious reprogramming, energetic alignment, emotional mastery, and intentional action. The reason many people fail to manifest their desires is that they are unknowingly held back by limiting beliefs, fears, doubts, and self-sabotaging behaviors. These hidden internal blocks create energetic resistance that prevents desires from materializing. While many books and teachings promote the idea that one can simply attract what they want by visualizing it, this chapter explains that manifestation requires much more than passive daydreaming. True manifestation is about transforming one's entire being, not just focusing on an external goal. The universe does not respond to what a person asks for. It responds to who they are at their core, their frequency, energy, mindset, and daily habits. If someone desires wealth but subconsciously believes money is hard to earn, or that they are not worthy of financial success, their manifestation efforts will be blocked. This chapter delves deep into the role of the subconscious mind and how it controls over 90% of thoughts, behaviors, and automatic reactions. The subconscious mind is programmed from childhood, often filled with societal conditioning, negative beliefs, and fears that dictate what a person attracts into their life. Many people struggle with manifestation because their conscious desires conflict with their subconscious programming. For example, they may consciously want love, but subconsciously fear rejection, which energetically pushes love away. This chapter teaches that manifestation requires one to identify and rewire these deep-seated subconscious beliefs to align with their true desires. It introduces techniques such as self-inquiry, shadow work, and emotional healing to help readers remove mental roadblocks that prevent their manifestations from coming to life. Furthermore, it explains the importance of vibrational alignment, which is the process of embodying the emotions and energy of the desired outcome before it physically appears. Many people operate from a place of lack, desperation, or attachment to results, which disrupts the manifestation process. This chapter emphasizes that one must feel, think, and act as if their manifestation has already happened. The emotional frequency a person emits determines what they attract, meaning fear-based emotions such as doubt, impatience, and frustration create resistance, while feelings of abundance, confidence, and certainty accelerate the manifestation process. The chapter also exposes the common myth that manifestation does not require action. Many people are misled into believing that they can manifest success, wealth, or relationships without taking any real-world steps toward their goals. This chapter corrects that false belief by explaining that manifestation is a co-creative process that involves both energetic alignment and strategic action. A person must take inspired action toward their desires while trusting the universe to open doors and guide them to the right opportunities. Manifestation does not mean forcing results, but it does require intentional movement in the direction of one's goals. This chapter also discusses the law of cause and effect and how every thought, emotion, and action creates a ripple effect in the universe. People who fail to manifest often do so because they operate in contradiction to what they want. For example, someone who wants financial abundance but constantly makes fear-based decisions about money is not in alignment with wealth consciousness. This chapter teaches how to recognize and shift these misalignments so that actions, thoughts, and energy are fully synchronized with one's desires. It also highlights the importance of self-worth and how a person's level of self-love and confidence directly influences their ability to manifest. People who struggle with low self-esteem often unconsciously reject or repel their manifestations, believing deep down that they are unworthy of success or happiness. This chapter provides insights into how to raise self-worth and develop an unshakable belief in one's ability to create their dream life. Additionally, it explores the importance of patience and trust in the manifestation process. Many people give up too soon because they expect instant results, not realizing that manifestation operates on divine timing. This chapter explains that when there is a delay, it often means there is more inner work to be done, or that the universe is orchestrating events behind the scenes. It teaches how to maintain faith and persistence, even when manifestations appear to be slow in arriving. This chapter also examines the energetic role of gratitude and how cultivating gratitude in the present moment strengthens manifestation power. Many people fall into the trap of constantly longing for more without appreciating what they already have, which creates an energy of lack rather than abundance. The book explains that true manifestation comes from a state of wholeness, where desires are pursued with excitement and joy rather than neediness or desperation. It also covers the importance of releasing attachment to outcomes and allowing manifestations to unfold naturally. When people become obsessed with a specific result happening in a particular way, they create resistance that delays their desires. The chapter teaches how to surrender and trust the process while maintaining alignment with one's goals. It also provides practical exercises for shifting energetic states, reprogramming the subconscious, and reinforcing high vibrational thinking. By the end of this chapter, readers will understand that manifestation is not a passive practice, but a lifestyle that requires dedication, self-awareness, and intentional effort. It encourages readers to shift from a mindset of waiting for things to happen to actively creating the life they want. With this knowledge, they will be empowered to move beyond ineffective manifestation techniques and start producing real, lasting results in every area of their lives. Chapter 2: Energy, Frequency, and Alignment. Everything in the universe is made up of energy, and the way this energy moves, interacts, and aligns determines what each person experiences in their life. Every single thought, emotion, and action emits a vibrational frequency that signals to the universe what a person is in alignment with, and whether they are in harmony or disharmony with their desires. Manifestation is not about forcing things to happen, but about tuning into the correct frequency that naturally attracts the experiences, opportunities, and outcomes that match that vibration. Just as a radio must be tuned to the right frequency to pick up a specific station, a person must align their thoughts, emotions, and beliefs with the reality they wish to create. Many people struggle to manifest what they desire because their subconscious mind is not truly in agreement with what they are consciously asking for. They may say they want financial abundance, love, health, or success, but deep down, their energy is filled with self-doubt, fear, or limiting beliefs, which act as barriers to receiving. This chapter reveals that manifestation is an energy game, and energy must be understood, shifted, and maintained in order to bring desired outcomes into reality. The key to mastering manifestation lies in understanding how energy flows and ensuring that one's internal state is in complete alignment with their external desires. Everything in the universe operates through vibrational resonance, meaning that like attracts like. If a person radiates joy, confidence, and certainty, they will naturally attract experiences that reinforce those feelings. If they radiate fear, anxiety, or scarcity, they will continue to encounter situations that reflect those emotional states. This is why people often feel stuck in repeating patterns, because they are unconsciously emitting the same energetic signals and therefore receiving the same results over and over again. Many people mistakenly believe that they must first achieve external success, wealth, or love before they can feel abundant, happy, or worthy. But this chapter teaches that the opposite is true. Reality is a reflection of one's inner world, which means that change must begin from within before it can be seen externally. This chapter explains how to identify energetic misalignment and how to shift it effectively so that a person's internal state becomes a magnet for what they desire. It delves into the role of emotions as indicators of vibrational frequency, explaining that high vibrational emotions such as love, gratitude, and excitement align a person with powerful manifestation energy, while lower vibrational emotions such as fear, resentment, and frustration create resistance. Many people unknowingly block their manifestations because they focus too much on their current reality rather than the reality they want to create. This chapter teaches how to detach from external circumstances and instead focus on cultivating the energy of what is desired before it physically manifests. It also highlights that manifestation is not just about thinking positively, but about truly embodying a new energetic state, reprogramming the subconscious mind, and shifting deeply ingrained patterns of belief. The subconscious mind holds onto past experiences, societal conditioning, and emotional wounds, which can lower a person's frequency and create blocks to receiving abundance. This chapter explores techniques such as meditation, visualization, affirmations, breathwork, and subconscious reprogramming to clear energetic resistance and elevate one's vibration. It also explains that the heart's electromagnetic field is significantly stronger than that of the brain, meaning that deep emotions influence reality more than surface-level thoughts. This is why feeling the energy of success, love, or abundance on a deep emotional level is far more powerful than merely thinking about it. This chapter also uncovers common manifestation mistakes, such as being too attached to the outcome, focusing on lack rather than abundance, or trying to manifest from a place of desperation. Many people repel their desires because they are too fixated on needing them to happen, rather than trusting the process and surrendering to universal timing. This chapter teaches how to cultivate a mindset of trust and detachment while maintaining clear intention. It also explores the importance of maintaining a high vibrational state consistently, rather than allowing external circumstances to dictate emotional well-being. People often fall into the trap of reacting to their environment instead of proactively shifting their energy, but this chapter provides practical strategies to break free from that cycle. It explains how to use daily habits, environmental influences, and personal energy management to create a reality that supports high-frequency manifestation. The people one interacts with, the content they consume, and the words they speak all contribute to their vibrational state. This chapter encourages readers to become more conscious of these influences and to take control of their energetic alignment. It also emphasizes that raising one's vibration does not mean suppressing negative emotions, but rather learning how to process and transmute them so they do not become blocks. Many people believe they need to be happy all the time to manifest, but this chapter clarifies that manifestation is about maintaining a dominant state of alignment, rather than forcing false positivity. It teaches techniques to shift out of low-energy states quickly, such as energy-clearing exercises, movement, gratitude practices, and high-vibrational activities. Additionally, This chapter explores the role of quantum physics in manifestation, explaining that reality consists of infinite energy waves that collapse into form based on observation and intention. The quantum field responds to vibrational frequency, meaning that by shifting one's internal state, one can influence the reality that unfolds. This chapter provides scientific insights into how energy fields interact and why vibrational alignment is the foundation of manifestation. Readers will learn that energy is not just an abstract concept, but a tangible force that governs their experiences. By mastering the principles of frequency and alignment, they can consciously create the life they desire rather than being at the mercy of circumstances. The key takeaway from this chapter is that manifestation is not about wishful thinking or mere visualization. It is about deeply embodying the energy of what is desired and maintaining that frequency consistently. Readers will understand that their dominant energetic state determines what they attract, and by shifting their vibration, they can shift their entire reality. This chapter empowers readers with actionable steps to elevate their energy, eliminate blocks, and become deliberate creators of their destiny. Chapter 3: Breaking Limiting Beliefs. Limiting beliefs are deeply ingrained mental constructs that shape the way a person views themselves, the world, and what is possible for them to achieve. These beliefs are often programmed into the subconscious mind from a young age through experiences, societal conditioning, family upbringing, and repeated exposure to certain narratives. They act as invisible barriers that control thoughts, emotions, decisions, and ultimately, the results a person sees in life. Many people unknowingly carry limiting beliefs that dictate their self-worth, financial potential, relationships, health, and personal success. These beliefs manifest in statements such as, "I'm not good enough," "Success is only for lucky people," "Money is hard to come by," "I'll never find true love," or "I don't deserve happiness." Because these beliefs are deeply embedded in the subconscious, people accept them as absolute truths rather than recognizing them as conditioned thoughts that can be changed. The mind constantly seeks evidence to support existing beliefs, filtering out information that contradicts them and reinforcing experiences that align with them. This is why people often find themselves repeating the same patterns in life, whether in finances, relationships, or career, because their beliefs keep attracting circumstances that validate those beliefs. Breaking limiting beliefs requires a deep level of self-awareness and a willingness to question long-held assumptions. The first step is identifying these beliefs by paying attention to recurring thoughts, emotions, and automatic reactions. Whenever a person hesitates to take an opportunity, feels unworthy of success, or sabotage their own progress, a limiting belief is at work. These beliefs are often inherited from parents, teachers, society, and past experiences that created an emotional imprint on the subconscious mind. For example, if a child grows up hearing their parents say, "Money doesn't grow on trees," they may internalize the belief that financial abundance is difficult to achieve. If someone experiences repeated failure in relationships, they may develop the belief that they are unlovable or that love is destined to end in pain. These beliefs then become self-fulfilling prophecies, influencing actions, choices, and the level of effort put into achieving goals. The subconscious mind resists change because its primary function is to keep a person safe by maintaining familiarity. This means that even if a limiting belief is harmful, the mind clings to it because it feels comfortable. The key to breaking free from this cycle is to reprogram the subconscious by introducing new, empowering beliefs that override the old ones. This process requires consistent reinforcement through repetition, emotional engagement, and aligned action. One powerful technique for breaking limiting beliefs is cognitive reframing, which involves questioning the validity of a belief and replacing it with a more empowering perspective. For example, instead of believing, "I'm not good enough," a person can ask themselves, "Who told me this? Is this an absolute truth, or just a perspective I accepted?" By challenging the foundation of a belief, it weakens its hold on the subconscious mind. Another effective method is visualization, where a person repeatedly imagines themselves living without the limitation. Since the subconscious does not distinguish between real experiences and imagined ones, visualization creates new neural pathways that reinforce a new belief system. Emotional engagement is crucial because the subconscious responds more strongly to emotions than logic. Simply repeating affirmations like, "I am worthy of success," without truly feeling it will have minimal effect. However, if a person combines affirmations with deep emotional connection, visualization, and real-world action, the belief begins to shift. The chapter also explores the role of identity in reinforcing limiting beliefs. Many people struggle to let go of their limitations because they have built an identity around them. If someone has always seen themselves as a struggling artist, they may resist adopting the belief that they can be financially successful because it contradicts their long-held self-image. This is why transformation requires a shift in identity, stepping into the version of oneself that aligns with the new belief. Surrounding oneself with positive influences is another key factor in breaking limiting beliefs. Many people remain trapped in the same mindset because they are constantly exposed to negativity, scarcity, or doubt from their environment. Changing one's circle of influence, consuming empowering content, and seeking mentorship from those who have successfully broken their own limitations can accelerate the process of transformation. Another important aspect discussed in this chapter is the link between limiting beliefs and emotional trauma. Often, deep-rooted fears and insecurities stem from past emotional wounds that were never fully processed. For example, someone who experienced rejection may develop the belief that they are unworthy of love, leading to self-sabotage in relationships. This chapter teaches methods for healing past emotional wounds, such as inner child work, shadow work, and subconscious reprogramming to release the emotional charge behind limiting beliefs. Taking action is the final and most crucial step in breaking limiting beliefs. No matter how much internal work a person does, transformation is incomplete without action. If someone is working to break the belief that they are not capable of success, they must take small, consistent steps that prove otherwise. Each action taken in alignment with a new belief reinforces it within the subconscious. The mind learns through experience, so the more evidence it sees of a new reality, the stronger the belief becomes. This chapter also highlights the importance of patience and persistence. Reprogramming limiting beliefs is not an overnight process, as they have been built over years or even decades. The mind will initially resist change, and setbacks may occur, but consistent effort leads to permanent shifts. By continuously challenging old thought patterns, replacing them with empowering beliefs, and aligning actions with new possibilities, a person can break free from limitations and create a life that reflects their true potential. This chapter serves as a guide to understanding, identifying, and dismantling the subconscious barriers that hold people back. It empowers readers with the tools, techniques, and mindset shifts needed to overcome limitations, break free from fear, and step into a reality where they are no longer restricted by past programming. The key takeaway is that beliefs are not fixed, but rather fluid and changeable, and by taking conscious control of them, anyone can unlock their fullest potential and manifest their desired reality. Chapter 4: The Science of Action and Momentum. Action and momentum are not just important elements of manifestation. They are the very foundation that determines whether dreams remain ideas or become tangible realities. This chapter delves deep into the science, psychology, and metaphysics of taking action and building momentum, explaining why movement is the most powerful force in the universe and the key to unlocking true success. Many people falsely believe that manifestation is about merely thinking positive thoughts or visualizing a goal, but without action, those thoughts remain abstract and powerless. The universe is built on energy, and the most influential energy is movement. When a person takes action, they generate an energetic signal that aligns them with their goals, reinforcing new neural pathways in the brain, changing their internal identity, and influencing the external world. The brain operates based on neuroplasticity, meaning it adapts to repeated behaviors. The more action a person takes, the more their brain reshapes itself to support forward movement. The challenge is that the brain also prefers comfort and familiarity, meaning that inaction and hesitation strengthen patterns of fear, doubt, and procrastination. The force of inertia explains why starting is the hardest part. Everything in existence resists change, and unless an external force is applied, objects and people will remain in their current state. Once movement begins, however, momentum takes over, and continued progress becomes easier, much like a rolling ball that picks up speed as it moves downhill. This is why small, daily actions compound over time into extraordinary results. The law of momentum states that objects in motion stay in motion unless acted upon by an external force, which means that once a person starts taking action, it becomes increasingly easier to keep going, as long as they don't allow self-doubt, distractions, or fear to act as obstacles. Procrastination is the silent killer of dreams, trapping people in cycles of overthinking and inaction. Every time a person delays action, they strengthen the neural pathways associated with hesitation, making it harder to break free. The brain's limbic system, responsible for survival, perceives change as a threat, triggering fear responses that make even simple actions feel overwhelming. However, action rewires the fear response, proving to the brain that discomfort is temporary and can be overcome. This is why highly successful people are not necessarily those with the most talent or knowledge, but those who have trained their minds to take immediate action regardless of fear. Dopamine, the neurotransmitter responsible for motivation and pleasure, is released when a person takes action, creating a feedback loop that makes progress addictive. Each completed task, no matter how small, reinforces the habit of action, making future steps easier. The more action a person takes, the more their brain associates movement with reward, transforming them into a person who naturally seeks progress rather than avoids it. Momentum builds on itself, meaning that what starts as a small effort can snowball into massive transformation over time. The principle of activation energy states that the hardest part of any action is the initial push, but once the threshold is crossed, continued effort requires significantly less energy. This is why waiting for the perfect moment is a trap. Perfectionism is just procrastination in disguise. People who hesitate often believe they need more knowledge, preparation, or confidence before they act, but in reality, confidence is built through action, not before it. Clarity also comes from movement. No amount of thinking can replace the insights gained through direct experience. The chapter explores real-life examples of people who achieved incredible success, not because they had all the answers up front, but because they took relentless action and allowed momentum to carry them forward. This is why the universe seems to favor those who act. Energy attracts energy, and movement creates opportunities that would have remained invisible in stagnation. Synchronicities, chance encounters, and unexpected breakthroughs often arise when a person commits to action, as their energetic field shifts in alignment with their goals. Taking inspired action, meaning action that feels natural and purposeful, is the most effective way to build momentum without burnout. Forced action, driven by fear or desperation, can create resistance, making progress feel exhausting. The key is to align action with passion, which transforms effort into something that feels effortless. Micro-movements or small, daily actions are the secret to sustainable success. Just as water erodes stone through persistence rather than force, consistent small steps create exponential growth over time. The compound effect explains why seemingly minor actions, repeated consistently, lead to extraordinary results, much like how investments grow through accumulated interest. The chapter discusses the importance of decisiveness. Every moment of hesitation weakens the energy of manifestation, while immediate action strengthens it. Techniques such as the 5-second rule, which involves counting down and moving before doubt sets in, can break the habit of overthinking. The mind is wired to default to familiar patterns, so changing those patterns requires immediate interruption through decisive movement. The chapter also emphasizes that failure is not the opposite of success, but part of its process. Every successful person has failed more times than an average person has tried. Each failure provides feedback, refining strategies, and strengthening resilience. Those who fear failure remain stuck in inaction, while those who embrace it as a learning tool accelerate toward success. The belief that success is reserved for the lucky or gifted is a myth. Luck is simply what happens when preparation meets opportunity, and opportunities arise through consistent action. Identity plays a crucial role in manifestation. People manifest what they believe themselves to be, and action reinforces identity. Someone who consistently takes action sees themselves as capable and determined, while someone who hesitates reinforces an identity of doubt and passivity. By taking action, a person shifts their internal narrative, making success an inevitable outcome rather than a distant possibility. The chapter explores how even small daily habits, such as waking up early, practicing gratitude, or setting clear goals, can rewire identity and increase alignment with one's desires. The key takeaway is that action is the bridge between thought and reality. Manifestation is not about wishing, it is about proving to the universe and to oneself that one is serious about achieving their desires. This chapter serves as a wake-up call for anyone who has been stuck in cycles of overthinking, waiting, or hoping. The fastest way to manifest anything is to take immediate, bold, and consistent action. The science of action and momentum is not just a principle of success, it is the fundamental law of transformation, proving that movement creates miracles in ways that the logical mind cannot predict. The message is clear. If one wants real results, they must stop waiting and start moving, because action is the ultimate manifestation tool that turns dreams into tangible success. Chapter 5. Rewiring Your Mind for Success. Rewiring the mind for success is a profound, multi-layered process that requires breaking years, sometimes decades, of mental conditioning and replacing it with a belief system that naturally attracts prosperity, confidence, and high achievement. At its core, this process involves the subconscious mind, which governs up to 95% of daily thoughts, emotions, habits, and behaviors, meaning that most of a person's actions are driven by programming they are not consciously aware of. From early childhood, the brain is shaped by repeated experiences, words, and emotions, forming deep-rooted neural pathways that define a person's beliefs about themselves, money, relationships, and opportunities. If someone has been conditioned to believe that success is difficult, that they are not deserving of wealth, or that failure is inevitable, these beliefs become embedded in their subconscious and dictate their reality. The key to transformation is overriding these limiting patterns and replacing them with new, empowering mental structures that align with success. This is done through a combination of neuroscience, psychology, energy work, and behavioral reprogramming. One of the most powerful aspects of rewiring the mind is understanding the concept of neuroplasticity, which refers to the brain's ability to reshape itself based on repeated thoughts and actions. Neural pathways are like highways. If a particular belief has been reinforced for years, it becomes a dominant highway in the brain, making it the default pattern of thought and behavior. However, just as a highway can be closed and a new road built, the brain can create new pathways by consistently thinking, visualizing, and acting in alignment with a new reality. This requires persistence because the subconscious mind resists change, preferring familiarity over growth. To overcome this resistance, rewiring must be done through multiple channels, including visualization, affirmations, emotional reconditioning, identity shifts, and aligned action. Visualization is one of the most powerful tools for rewiring the mind because the subconscious does not differentiate between real and imagined experiences. By vividly imagining success, financial abundance, and personal growth with strong emotional intensity, the brain begins to accept these images as reality, gradually dissolving limiting beliefs. However, visualization alone is not enough. It must be paired with affirmations that reinforce new beliefs. Affirmations work by repeatedly exposing the subconscious to empowering statements, rewiring negative self-perceptions into positive, success-oriented beliefs. The key to making affirmations effective is emotional conviction. Simply reciting words without belief has little impact, but when affirmations are spoken with confidence and backed by action, they penetrate the subconscious deeply. Another crucial factor in rewiring the mind is identity transformation. People will always behave in ways that match their self-image. If someone subconsciously sees themselves as a failure, no amount of effort will override that self-perception until it is deliberately changed. The process of identity transformation involves consistently acting, thinking, and making decisions as if one is already the successful version of themselves. This is known as identity-based manifestation when a person fully embodies success mentally, emotionally, and behaviorally. Their external reality begins shifting to match. Emotional conditioning is another vital component because deeply ingrained fears, doubts, and insecurities can override even the best mental strategies. The subconscious mind is programmed through emotional intensity, meaning that strong emotional experiences, whether positive or negative, have the power to shape long-term beliefs. Many people develop limiting beliefs due to early life experiences that triggered strong emotions of rejection, failure, or unworthiness. To rewire the mind for success, these emotional wounds must be addressed and healed. Techniques such as meditation, self-hypnosis, journaling, and emotional release exercises help clear subconscious blocks, allowing for new, empowering beliefs to take root. The reticular activating system RAS in the brain also plays a key role in rewiring because it acts as a filter, determining what information is noticed and what is ignored. If someone believes that success is scarce, their RAS will filter reality to confirm that belief, causing them to miss opportunities. However, by consciously shifting focus to success, abundance, and opportunity, the RAS begins filtering reality to align with those thoughts, making success seem more accessible. Gratitude is another powerful rewiring tool because it shifts focus from lack to abundance. When the brain is trained to recognize and appreciate what is already going well, it creates a positive feedback loop that attracts even more good experiences. Rewiring also involves breaking habitual thought patterns. Most people think the same thoughts daily, reinforcing their existing mental programming. To change reality, a person must introduce new thoughts, perspectives, and behaviors every day until they become dominant. Fear is the biggest obstacle to rewiring, as the brain is wired to resist change, preferring the familiar, even if the familiar is limiting. Overcoming fear requires exposure therapy, gradually facing fears in small increments to reduce their power. Another crucial aspect of rewiring is upgrading inner dialogue. Most people unknowingly sabotage themselves with negative self-talk, reinforcing doubt and hesitation. By replacing inner criticism with supportive and empowering dialogue, the subconscious aligns with success. Habits play a major role in rewiring because they are automated actions driven by the subconscious. Successful people have success-oriented habits such as disciplined routines, goal setting, and proactive decision-making. Willpower alone is not enough for lasting change. Systems must be designed to support success by removing distractions, surrounding oneself with positive influences, and creating structures that make growth inevitable. Emotional intelligence is also key, as unmanaged emotions can override logic and sabotage progress. Learning to regulate emotions, detach from negative triggers, and maintain a success-oriented state of mind ensures consistency. The law of repetition states that the brain learns through experience, meaning that rewiring is a process of consistently reinforcing new mental programs until they replace old ones. The final and most crucial step is integrating belief with action. Without aligned action, mental reprogramming remains theoretical. Taking action despite fear and discomfort locks in new success wiring, ensuring that the mind, emotions, and behaviors align with the highest potential. Mastering these techniques ensures that success becomes not just a possibility, but an inevitability. Chapter 6: Emotional Mastery and Focus. Emotional mastery and focus are the most powerful tools in shaping reality, influencing how individuals respond to external events, process challenges, and sustain momentum toward their goals. Without control over emotions, people become slaves to fleeting feelings, reactive impulses, and subconscious fears that sabotage success before it even begins. Most individuals allow emotions to dictate their actions, meaning that when they feel motivated, they move forward, but when doubt, fear, or frustration arises, they retreat or procrastinate. However, those who master their emotions can act independently of their mood, pushing forward with discipline, resilience, and clarity regardless of internal fluctuations. Emotions are deeply intertwined with past experiences, neural conditioning, and subconscious programming, meaning they often arise automatically based on ingrained patterns rather than logical reasoning. Mastery over emotions does not mean suppressing them, but rather becoming fully aware of them, understanding their origins, and consciously choosing how to respond. Every emotion is a form of energy, and when energy is unmanaged, it becomes chaotic, leading to impulsivity, distractions, and inconsistency. Those who fail to regulate their emotional energy often find themselves stuck in cycles of self-doubt, frustration, and hesitation, unable to break free from the invisible chains of negative conditioning. Emotional intelligence is the ability to recognize, process, and transform emotions, turning them into fuel for progress rather than allowing them to create unnecessary obstacles. The connection between emotions and focus is undeniable. When the mind is scattered by emotional turbulence, attention becomes fragmented, leading to inefficiency, lack of direction, and wasted mental energy. Clarity comes from emotional stability, and when emotions are balanced, the mind can remain sharp, focused, and fully present in every task. Many people believe they lack focus when, in reality, they lack emotional regulation. Unresolved fears, stress, and negative thought patterns constantly pull their attention away from the present, making it difficult to concentrate on what truly matters. Mastering focus requires eliminating emotional distractions, cutting off mental noise, and training the brain to sustain deep concentration for extended periods. In today's world, attention is one of the most valuable assets, yet most people give it away freely to social media, unnecessary conversations, and meaningless activities that drain their energy without producing results. The ability to focus deeply is a rare skill, one that separates the highly successful from those who remain stuck in cycles of procrastination and stagnation. Focus is not just about ignoring distractions. It is about actively directing energy toward meaningful goals with full intensity and intention. The mind is like a muscle, and just as physical strength is built through consistent training, mental discipline is developed through intentional focus exercises, structured habits, and a commitment to deep work. When individuals lack emotional mastery, they find themselves controlled by external circumstances, reacting to life rather than shaping it according to their desires. True mastery comes from the ability to remain calm, clear-headed, and adaptable in any situation, making decisions from a place of inner strength rather than emotional turbulence. Emotional resilience ensures that setbacks do not break momentum. Instead, they become stepping stones toward growth. The nervous system plays a crucial role in emotional regulation. When overstimulated by stress, anxiety, or uncertainty, the mind enters a reactive state, making focus nearly impossible. Learning to regulate the nervous system through breathwork, meditation, and intentional relaxation techniques enhances emotional stability and mental sharpness. The subconscious mind is also a major player in emotional control. Buried fears, past failures, and limiting beliefs often trigger emotional reactions that interfere with progress. Reprogramming the subconscious through positive reinforcement, visualization, and mental reconditioning helps break these patterns, allowing individuals to maintain emotional equilibrium even in difficult situations. Emotional mastery requires building self-awareness, recognizing triggers, and shifting perception to see challenges as opportunities rather than threats. Many people sabotage their own progress because they are afraid of change, even when that change leads to success. Inner resistance manifests as hesitation, avoidance, and self-doubt, but those who train themselves to push through discomfort unlock a level of power that others never reach. The relationship between emotions and energy cannot be overstated. Negative emotions drain life force, while positive emotions amplify motivation, confidence, and creativity. Training the brain to shift emotional states on command ensures that individuals remain in a high-performance mindset regardless of circumstances. Focus requires eliminating energy leaks, every unresolved emotional conflict, unnecessary worry, or mental distraction drains valuable energy that could be directed toward success. High achievers develop the ability to control their thoughts, direct their emotions, and sustain unwavering concentration on their goals. Emotional mastery is about controlling the inner world so that external circumstances do not dictate destiny. Those who learn to regulate their emotions, cultivate deep focus, and sustain clarity in their vision unlock a level of success that goes beyond talent, luck, or external factors. They move through life with purpose, unaffected by temporary setbacks, driven by an unshakable inner force that ensures they turn every intention into reality. Chapter 7. Tuning into Universal Flow. Tuning into the universal flow is the art of aligning one's energy, thoughts, emotions, and actions with the natural current of existence, where everything unfolds effortlessly and resistance is eliminated. The universe operates through a divine intelligence, an invisible yet undeniable rhythm that governs all aspects of life, from the movement of celestial bodies to the synchronicities that shape human experiences. This flow is not something external. It is an intrinsic force that connects everything, yet most people remain oblivious to it due to fear, doubt, and the illusion of control. When individuals learn to trust this flow rather than resist it, they begin to notice a profound shift in how events unfold. They realize that success, abundance, and fulfillment do not come through struggle, but through alignment with this greater energy. The reason so many struggle with manifestation and achieving their desires is that they are unknowingly swimming against the current, trying to impose their own limited perceptions onto a universe that functions far beyond human comprehension. Resistance is created through worry, attachment, and fear of uncertainty, all of which disrupt the harmonious movement of energy and lead to frustration. But when one surrenders to the flow, trusting that the right circumstances, people, and opportunities will arrive at the perfect time, everything starts to align in unimaginable ways. This does not mean sitting idly and waiting for miracles. It means taking inspired action, acting from a place of clarity and confidence rather than desperation and control. The universe does not respond to forceful demands, but to vibrational alignment, meaning that whatever energy one embodies is reflected back in their experiences. People who fight life, who cling to rigid expectations, and who operate from scarcity find themselves in a constant state of struggle, whereas those who release attachment, embrace uncertainty, and move in harmony with the natural order experience effortless success. Flow state is a reality where everything feels synchronistic, where the right opportunities appear without exhaustive effort, and where life feels like an intuitive dance rather than a constant uphill battle. Entering this state requires deep self-awareness, the ability to recognize when resistance is blocking progress, and the courage to let go of limiting beliefs. Many unknowingly hold themselves back by clinging to old patterns, resisting change, or fearing the unknown, all of which disrupt the natural unfolding of their highest potential. The more one lets go of control, the more aligned they become with the very forces that guide the universe itself. Tuning into the flow means understanding that every event, whether perceived as good or bad, serves a purpose in the grand design of one's journey. Every challenge is not an obstacle, but a redirection. Every delay is not a denial, but an alignment. And every perceived failure is a stepping stone toward something greater. The mind, when clouded by fear and impatience, disrupts this flow, leading to resistance and unnecessary hardship. But when the mind is calm, trusting, and receptive, life becomes an effortless unfolding of perfectly timed events. The key to this alignment is in one's vibrational state. Those who cultivate gratitude, peace, and certainty emit frequencies that match the flow of abundance, while those who dwell in negativity, stress, and doubt repel opportunities without realizing it. Everything in nature operates within a perfect rhythm. The sun rises and sets without force. Rivers carve their paths without resistance, and seasons change in their due time. Humans, too, are meant to operate within this rhythm, allowing life to unfold rather than constantly attempting to control every detail. Control is rooted in fear, whereas surrender is rooted in trust, and the more one trusts in the greater intelligence of the universe, the more effortlessly they navigate life. Fear constricts energy, creating blockages that prevent the natural movement of abundance, while faith expands energy, opening pathways that lead to ease and fulfillment. Many believe they must struggle to achieve success, yet struggle is a sign of misalignment, an indication that one is pushing against the natural order rather than flowing with it. True success is not a forceful effort, but a co-creation with the universe, a dance between intention and the unseen forces that guide all things. Those who learn to listen to their intuition, follow inspired action, and release attachment to specific outcomes experience a reality where everything aligns with minimal resistance. This alignment is felt on an energetic level, where thoughts become clearer, emotions become more balanced, and circumstances begin to reflect a sense of divine timing. Synchronicities increase, unexpected opportunities arise, and what once seemed impossible becomes inevitable. This is the essence of universal flow, an intelligent current that guides, supports, and elevates those who are willing to trust it. However, tuning in requires shedding old conditioning, releasing limiting beliefs, and embracing a state of openness and receptivity. It requires moving from a mindset of lack to a mindset of trust, from desperation to confidence, from impatience to divine timing. The more one resists, the harder life feels. The more one trusts, the smoother everything becomes. Flow is not about passivity. It is about intentional movement in harmony with the unseen forces that shape reality. Those who master this understanding realize that nothing is random, nothing is accidental, and everything happens with perfect precision. They begin to see life as a beautifully orchestrated sequence of events, each moment leading to the next with effortless precision. The secret to living in this flow is awareness of one's thoughts, emotions, and energy at all times. Every thought either moves one closer to alignment or further away. Every emotion either elevates one's vibration or lowers it. Every action either harmonizes with the universal rhythm or disrupts it. When one learns to navigate life from this perspective, struggles diminish, resistance fades, and a sense of peace replaces the constant need for control. Every great creator, visionary, and enlightened being has understood this truth that life is not meant to be a battle but a symphony, where every note plays at the right moment and every movement is perfectly timed. The path to unlocking this reality lies in surrender, trust, and the ability to act from a place of inspired certainty rather than fear-driven effort. When one aligns with the universal flow, miracles become a daily occurrence, success becomes inevitable, and life unfolds in ways more magnificent than the mind could ever plan. The flow is always there, waiting for those who are willing to release resistance, embrace faith, and move in harmony with the divine intelligence that governs all things. Chapter 8. The 3D Execution Plan. The 3D Execution Plan is the ultimate system for transforming manifestation from an abstract concept into a tangible, step-by-step reality, ensuring that results become inevitable rather than uncertain. Most people fail in their manifestation journey because they rely too much on wishful thinking, passive affirmations, or hoping that the universe will magically deliver their desires without proper action. The truth is, the universe responds most powerfully to action infused with certainty, intensity, and alignment. The 3D execution plan eliminates hesitation, doubt, and delay by implementing a structured, disciplined, and proactive approach that makes success an unshakable reality. This plan consists of 3 essential dimensions: decision, discipline, and determined action, each of which plays a critical role in bridging the gap between desire and materialization. Decision is the first and most crucial step, as it sets the foundation for everything that follows. A real decision is not just a passive thought or a wish. It is an unbreakable commitment to achieving a goal, no matter what obstacles arise. It is the moment a person declares, with full certainty, that they will attain their desired reality. Without this deep, unwavering decision, manifestation remains weak, scattered, and inconsistent. Decision is not just about wanting something. It is about fully choosing it, embodying it, and eliminating any possibility of failure. Many people struggle because they leave room for doubt or retreat when faced with challenges, but those who make a true decision burn the bridges to any alternative reality other than success. Once the decision is made, the second dimension, discipline, ensures that it is reinforced with consistent habits, focus, and structured effort. Discipline is what separates those who get results from those who remain stuck in wishful thinking. It is about creating an environment and routine that supports success, eliminating distractions, and maintaining relentless focus on the goal. Without discipline, even the strongest decision fades over time because the mind and body default to old habits of procrastination, fear, and self-sabotage. Discipline means doing what needs to be done every single day, regardless of how one feels, external circumstances, or temporary setbacks. It is about rewiring the subconscious mind to make success a non-negotiable way of life rather than an occasional effort. The final and most powerful dimension is determined action, the execution phase that makes manifestation inevitable. Many people hesitate when it comes to action because they are afraid of failure, rejection, or making mistakes. However, the truth is that taking bold, decisive action forces the universe to respond, aligning circumstances, opportunities, and people in ways that passive thinking never will. Determined action is not just about working hard, but working smart with complete belief and precision. Every action taken with conviction sends a strong vibrational signal to the universe, reinforcing the manifestation process. Many people take action filled with doubt, hesitation, or uncertainty, which weakens their energy and creates inconsistent results. The key is to take immediate, confident, and persistent action without overthinking or second-guessing. Those who master determined action move faster, achieve more, and experience breakthroughs that others only dream of. The reason most manifestation efforts fail is that people either delay taking action, take inconsistent action, or expect results without execution. The 3D execution plan eliminates these pitfalls by making action a daily, disciplined, and non-negotiable part of the manifestation process. When all three dimensions, decision, discipline, and determined action, are fully integrated, success is no longer a matter of chance, but a predictable, guaranteed outcome. The moment a person stops waiting, overthinking, or doubting and starts executing with full certainty, their entire reality shifts. The universe rewards those who move with purpose, who take risks, and who show through their actions that they truly believe in their manifestation. Every successful person throughout history has unknowingly applied the principles of the 3D execution plan, whether they called it manifestation or not. They made a firm decision, remained disciplined, and took relentless action without allowing fear to stop them. Fear fades in the face of action, and the more one executes, the stronger their energy becomes, attracting even greater success. The mistake most people make is assuming that manifestation is purely a mindset practice, but mindset alone is powerless without execution. The energy of success is created through movement, momentum, and decisive steps toward a goal. The 3D execution plan ensures that energy is never wasted on doubt, hesitation, or procrastination, but is instead fully directed toward achievement. Those who master this plan accelerate their results, bypass years of struggle, and reach their goals faster than those who spend their time visualizing, but never executing. Every moment spent hesitating weakens the manifestation process, while every action taken with certainty strengthens it. Success is not reserved for the lucky or the talented. It is reserved for those who apply the 3D execution plan consistently, without excuse, and with full commitment. Those who integrate this plan into their daily lives eliminate failure as an option and make success inevitable. The faster one moves with confidence, the quicker the universe aligns everything in their favor. The 3D execution plan is the missing key that turns manifestation from a hope into a formula, from an idea into an outcome, and from a vision into a reality. Conclusion. The conclusion of this book serves as a transformational realization, an ultimate awakening that merges every lesson, insight, and principle into a singular, powerful understanding, one that redefines manifestation as a way of being rather than just a practice. It completely dissolves the false perception that manifestation is about waiting, wishing, or relying on unseen forces to deliver results. Instead, it reinforces that manifestation is the predictable outcome of aligning one's internal world thoughts, emotions, and beliefs with bold, decisive external action. The book emphasizes that success is not an accident, nor is it reserved for a select few. It is an inevitable result for those who understand and apply the science of energy, frequency, and execution. The reader is left with an unshakable understanding that wishful thinking, passive hope, and endless visualization without action will never yield real-world results. Instead, true manifestation is about becoming a person of certainty, someone who no longer asks if something will happen, but operates with the firm conviction that it is already unfolding in alignment with their energy and efforts. The conclusion dismantles the self-sabotaging patterns that keep people stuck, such as procrastination, doubt, and inconsistency, revealing that success is achieved through mastery over one's mental and emotional state. The book exposes the biggest lie of the manifestation world, the idea that one only needs to think positively to receive abundance, replacing it with the truth that lasting change requires internal reprogramming and continuous, strategic action. It delivers a wake-up call to those who have spent years consuming self-help content without implementing what they've learned, making it clear that knowledge without action is useless. The book pushes readers beyond their comfort zones, urging them to step into a level of self-discipline and focus that separates those who succeed from those who merely dream. It presents manifestation as a dynamic force that responds not to wishful longing, but to unwavering confidence, self-mastery, and deliberate effort. The conclusion ensures that readers walk away not just motivated, but armed with a new identity, one where they take absolute responsibility for their reality and understand that every result they desire is within reach if they apply the right principles with consistency. It reveals that the universe is not responding to what people say they want. It is responding to who they are, how they think, and what they do daily. The book drills down the concept that true manifestation is an energy exchange. The more one embodies the frequency of success, the more success flows into their life. It eradicates the notion that people must wait for the perfect time, conditions, or external validation to take action, and replaces it with the understanding that now is always the right time. The conclusion teaches that breakthroughs happen when individuals shift their identity, silence their inner critic, and program their subconscious mind to accept nothing less than their highest potential. It makes it clear that setbacks, failures, and obstacles are not signs of defeat, but opportunities to refine one's vibration, correct course, and come back stronger. It exposes the fact that most people fail not because manifestation doesn't work, but because they allow fear, doubt, and inconsistency to dominate their mindset and energy field. The book emphasizes that those who fully commit, who immerse themselves in the process without hesitation, and who apply what they've learned with relentless focus, will see undeniable, tangible results. It provides a roadmap to ensure readers no longer fall into the trap of fleeting motivation, but instead develop a lasting transformation that becomes second nature. The conclusion is not a soft ending, but a direct call to action, challenging the reader to rise beyond mediocrity, leave behind old limitations, and step fully into their power. It leaves no room for excuses, only the truth that manifestation is an ongoing practice, an ever-evolving mastery of aligning thoughts, emotions, and behaviors with desired outcomes. The book assures that those who truly absorb these teachings will never look at manifestation the same way again. Instead, they will embody it, live it, and experience its power in ways they never thought possible. It ends with a profound certainty. Success is no longer a mystery, a fantasy, or a distant dream. It is a reality available to anyone willing to take control, do the work, and execute with unwavering belief and purpose. The book doesn't just conclude, it catapults readers into a new reality, one where they no longer hope for success, but expect and create it with absolute certainty.